Hey everybody, Tim here with today's episode of Titans, Season 1, Episode 7, Asylum. So this is probably the darkest episode so far in the series. And I mean, we're only 7 episodes in. But it's pretty fucked up just to watch all the different stuff that happens to the team thus far. So from the very beginning, we see like Dr. Adamson, and he's still like tied up in the bathroom and whatever, and he actually like slits his own throat, so forcing Rachel to kind of like use her powers and save his life. So already you're like, what's happening right now? Like, how much does he know that we don't know? And they even kind of talk about how, like, we just need to reunite her with her father. So, again, more and more talk about Rachel's father and who this character could be. So, Rachel and Gar end up running off and immediately get tased, and it's kind of messed up. And then this is kind of where we also see Dick and Corey getting captured, and they all go to the asylum, which hence the title, and where all of this torturous stuff starts happening. And, like, we see, like, Dick strapped to the chair that we've seen before with, like, the nuclear family, and so we know he's going to start seeing some messed up stuff. Corey, like, depletes her own energy, trying to get out of stuff. Gar is once again naked. Like, what it is about Gar being naked, I don't know. But he's naked and tased again. And then finally, probably one of the more messed up parts is Corey, where they're doing surgery on her, but she's, like, fully awake and aware of it. But she has, like, this healing ability. And so every time they, like, cut into her, like, it instantly starts to heal over, which we'll come back to. So we see Dick getting drugged over and over again, and they even talk about how upping it like 200%, but we see like what it's like in his mind, and we actually see like the younger version and the older version together, and the younger one just starts wailing on him about how everything is the older version's fault. Rachel starts talking to Dr. Adamson about her mom and how Angela is in the building, and she takes the healing back. So this is actually something that she gave to him, and she removes it, and it reopens the wound, and he ends up bleeding out. We finally do meet Angela, and like there's some little stuff going on there where it's like, is she going to be a good guy? Is she going to be a bad guy? Who is she? So it's kind of interesting. Gar transforms into his tiger and finally bites somebody, and it's a really well done scene, and it's really kind of heartbreaking where like the blood starts pouring out of his mouth, and you can see like this is something he didn't want to do. So it's interesting. Them saving Dick and kind of pulling him out of everything, and like I said, so they finally save Corey last, and the surgeons are talking about how she keeps like re-energizing herself with her healing ability, and they're like, you know what, amputate a finger, let's see how much she can do. And the scene where like Gar pulls the wire from her mouth, it's just like, it made me gag watching them like pull this out, and he's like, stay calm, and she's like, you stay calm, and like it was kind of a fucked up scene like altogether. And it makes sense that Corey kind of gets her revenge when she blows up the asylum. So overall, this whole episode was really dark and really twisted, watching everybody kind of go through their own little demons, but then they all kind of come out at the end blowing up the asylum. So at this point, like, I'm not even sure where they're going to go from here, because like the nuclear family's been defeated, Dr. Adamson's been defeated. I mean, we know that Rachel's father's kind of orchestrating all of this, but how exactly? So there's, I think, 3 or 4 more episodes for the season, so I'm really kind of curious to see how it plays out. So for those who have seen this one, what did you guys think? Thank you guys for everything, and I will see you guys next time for Donna Troy.